Good morning, everybody, and happy Easter. It is your girl Jessica with Cooking with Courage 99. Today, I am cooking up a feast. And to start out with, I am making my famous breakfast casserole. So let's jump into this and get this busy day started. Let's get going. Alright, guys, I have a pound of Jimmy Dean maple sausage going into my pan. As soon as this is done, I will be right back. We also are going to add a capful of dry mustard. We are going to mix that in, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, now it's time to put the breakfast casserole together. I got my maple sausage all cooked up, so I'm going to bring you down so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, time to crack some eggs. We are going to go with 18 large eggs. I like cracking my eggs into a nice big enough bowl, or you can use a very large mixing bowl also, or a large measuring cup like I have here. When I was doing Pamper Chef, I got this bad boy. This is a 8-cup measuring cup, so this goes really well when I'm making casseroles and I don't want to do it in a bowl. I just want to do it in this measuring cup because it really helps to measure out what I'm doing also when I'm cooking. Alright, let's see. Almost there. Hope everyone is doing well. Happy Easter. I'm going to be cooking up a storm today. I'm going to be making my cherry ham. I'm going to be making green beans. I'm going to be also making mac and cheese, dinner rolls, and 2 different pies. Yum. Alright, so I got my eggs in here. Next is what we're going to do is that we are going to add in a cup of milk. You can use any type of milk that you have on hand. You can also use heavy whipping cream. Today I am using some almond milk. Almond milk does not change the flavor of this. Make sure to get the unsweetened kind because they have all different types. I'm going to give this a nice mix. Alright, that's all done. Next, you want to get a 9 by 13 baking dish. Doesn't matter if it's metal pan or a glass pan. You're going to hit it with some butter cooking spray. Really nice and good. Next, you are going to take some croissants and you're going to start breaking them into little pieces and laying them into your dish. Just like so. Doesn't need to be perfect. You can actually get the kids involved in this step. Get them into the kitchen. Get them to help out on Easter. Give you a little bit, some help in the kitchen is always nice. Right. So far I've used 2 croissants. Now I'm on my 3rd. Sometimes it takes 3 to 4 big croissants from your bakery. I always get my croissants nice and freshly made for any type of occasion that I do this. And I'm going into my 4th one, but I'm only going to be breaking it in half. Let me go back over here. Any type of areas that you might see that might need to be filled in, Just go back with your croissants and put them in. I don't have to do too much with mine. Next, we are going to add our cooked maple sausage. It's going to go on next. This is such an easy recipe, guys. It's so quick. Now, you can do this overnight. You can make everything, set everything up. You will cover it with foil, put it in your refrigerator till the next morning. Keep the cover on, and you're going to put it into your 350-degree oven, and then you're going to bake it for whatever, how many minutes. But today, we're not doing that step. We're just going to go right in and put it into our oven. Next, we are going to add in our egg. Yummy! Okay. Whoops, sorry guys. Next is what I like to do is just press this all down. Make sure the sausage gets nice and evenly coated here. Pressing everything down. This is going to go into a 350-degree oven, and we are going to go for 45 minutes. Once this is done, I will be right back. All right, guys, next I'm going to start working on my sides. So I'm going to bring you down so you can see what I'm doing here. I am going to be adding in 2 cans of the Glory seasoned green beans. Guys, if you haven't tried these green beans, you have to try these. They are so good. And then I darker them up. And I'm going to show you that here in a minute. I got 2 cans. Next, I'm going to add in chicken broth. I'm going to add in a whole carton. The chicken broth is going to bring more flavor to the green beans. So that's why I add that. Next, we are going to take some diced onions. We're going to put in a cupful of the minced onions. We're going to go in. Next, we are going to add in a ½ teaspoon of pepper. They already have pepper in them, but I always like to add extra pepper. Next, we are going to add in, so what I did, guys, is that I cooked up some bacon and I saved the grease to go into this. This is bacon grease. This adds tons of flavor to your green beans, guys. If you've never done it this way, I highly suggest you to do this. Next, we're going to give it a little of a mix here. Now, is what you're going to do, guys, you're going to put this on your stove top. You're going to bring it to a boil. Then you're going to cover it and bring it down to simmer. And these bad boys are going to go all day until you are ready for dinner. And I will be right back with the next side dish. This recipe is going to be your side dish. It's going to be easy macaroni and cheese and your slow cooker. So first you want to spray your slow cooker all the way around. I'm going to put a nice, especially on the sides, you want it really nice and good because you don't want anything sticking to your sides. Next, we're going to add in a box of macaroni. Add that in, and then to that we're going to add 2 cups of milk. Next, we're going to add in 2 cups of heavy cream. You're going to get a 16-ounce thing of heavy cream, okay? This is going to make it really nice, rich, and creamy. This is a hack that my dad taught me with mac and cheese. It makes it so nice and rich. Now we are going to add in our cheese. This is the brand that I got. This is my favorite brand. They're nice, thick, shredded. I got 3 bags, okay? So we're going to add in our first one. And now our second one. And then the third one, I'm going to leave out for the top of it, so that way the top layer's got cheese also. So put this bag into your refrigerator until you need it. To this, we're going to add also 1 tablespoon of dry mustard. And salt. Hang on, guys, I forgot to grab that. Salt, salt, salt. Where is my salt? There it is. And next we're going to add our salt in. And we're going to use a 1/2 teaspoon. Put that in there. And now we're going to give it a stir. This is so easy, guys. Now, if you see it becoming not enough liquid after the first 30 minutes, you can always add in a little bit more of milk. The key to this is to keep it creamy and not sticking. So this goes for 2 hours on low, but I check it every 30 minutes. I give it a nice stir. If it seems too thick, add in the milk. So that's it with that, and when it's almost done, I'll come back and show you the finishing product. Alright guys, so it's time for the next step, and I want to explain what happened with mine, because it might happen to yours. Is what you're going to want to do when you're done cooking all the 30-minute increments. Taste your noodles and make sure they're done. If they're not done, cook it for another maybe 5 or 10 minutes on low. Check it every 5 minutes to make sure that they're done or not done. So that's a little tip. And also, if it's too thick for you, you can also add more milk. Just a little pointer there. So now we're going to add the rest of our cheese, and I'm using the triple cheddar blend, and you're just going to put this on top all over. Just going to go in and then you're going to put the lid on this, and you're going to cook it until all of your cheese melts. Check every 5 minutes. And I'll show you guys when it's all done. Alright guys, there you go. It's all done. It's going to be so delicious. On to the next. Alright guys, now it's time to make my famous bourbon baked beans. These are so easy. Your family is just going to eat these up. So come along with me. Bring you down so you can see what I'm doing here. We are going to add in 2 cans of Bush baked beans. I just got the maple and cured bacon one. Doesn't need to be anything fancy because we are docking these up. I can't speak today, guys. I can't seem to get my words out. We're doing 2 cans. Put that into your 9x13 baking dish. Does not need to be sprayed down at all. Who doesn't like baked beans, guys? Especially this way. Oh my god, they're going to be so yummy. Now, I only did 2 cans because I only have a family of 3. Now, if you have a family of 4 or more, I suggest you doing 4 cans and doubling up on everything that I'm putting in. So that's just a little side note, okay? Next, we're going to add in a half of a diced onion and 1 green bell pepper. It's going to go in. Next, we are going to add in a half a cup of dark brown sugar, not light. The dark is going to give it more of a deep, rich flavor, and you're going to want that. Next, we're going to add in a can of Dr. Pepper. It can be diet, it can be regular, just as long as it's Dr. Pepper. Next, we're going to go in with 1 tablespoon of dry mustard. Next, we're going to go in with a tablespoon of minced garlic. Let me get this out, guys. I got the liquid stuff, so just bear with me. I have to switch over. I need my bigger spoon. Can't get in there. 1 tablespoon's worth. That goes in. Next, we're going to add, this is one of my favorite parts. We are going to add in a 1/4 cup of Kentucky bourbon. Yum! Next, we are adding in 1/4 cup of Worcestershire sauce, known as the W sauce. Next, we are going to add in a 3/4 cup of ketchup. This is a really cute 3/4 cup measuring cup that I got. I got this at Walmart, guys. These are really cute when you don't want to use your measuring cups. You just want to use something small. Now we're going to give this a nice mix. We're going to combine all that good stuff. This is such a yummy, yummy dish, guys. We're just getting everything nice stirred up in here nicely. This is going to thicken up as it cooks in your oven, guys. You want to preheat your oven to 350. And next is what we're going to do. I'm going to give this a little bit more of a stir. Next, guys, is going to be time for the bacon. I am using maple bacon. You're going to lay your bacon right up on top. Doesn't have to be fancy. We're just putting a couple slices in. I think I'm going to do 4. And then I'm going to show you guys the next step. Oh my God, I cannot wait to have these. Let me clear off my mess here. You are going to, next is what you're going to do. You're going to get some foil. You're going to cover these bad boys. I'm going to do 2 layers here overlapping each other. Now, is what we're going to do, guys. We're going to put this in our oven every hour up to 3 hours. So what you're going to do, every hour, you're going to come in, you're going to give this a nice stir. At the 3rd hour, we're going to take it off, and then you're going to let it sit for 30 minutes before digging in so everything gets nice and thick and ready to be served. So I'm going to get this into my oven and I'll be right back. Alright guys, after the 1st hour, you're going to bump up your oven to 450. Give them a nice stir, cover them back up for another hour. Once that hour's passed, take them back out, stir again, cover for the last hour, and then guys, it's going to be time to dig in. I'm on my last hour now. Alright guys, next we are going to make a potato casserole. So let me bring you down so you can see what I'm doing here. Alright, I got 3 whole bacon potatoes diced up. To this, we're going to add 1 stick of melted butter. Butter. we're going to add in 2 things of sour cream, and they are 16 ounces each. They were buy one get one free for Easter, which saved me some money, thank God. These prices, guys, I tell you what, gas prices, food prices, mortgage, insurance, everything is just going through the roof. But it's okay, because today is Easter and we're not going to stress out today about any of that stuff. We're making delicious, yummy food. This is actually called ranch potato casserole. So is what we're going to do next, guys, is that we're going to add 2 packets of ranch seasoning. It's going to go next. Next, we are going to add in a half sliced onion. Goes in. Then next, we're going to add 1 bag of signature cheddar blended cheese. Oh, yeah, buddy. It looks so good already. We're going to give this a nice mix until everything is nice and coated and mixed and combined nicely. Oh my God, guys, this smells amazing. Oh, I love making this dish. It brings me back to being in the kitchen with my dad. This is a dish that my dad taught me. My dad was a chef for over 30 years. He was a master chef. We lost him a couple years ago. We're going on our 2nd year. So, miss you, Pops. But I'm making one of his dishes that he loved making for the family. Alright, next is what you're going to do. You're going to get a 9 by 13 baking dish. And we're going to spray that down with butter spray. Coat it nice and heavily, guys. You don't want nothing sticking at all. Alright, now we're going to pour this into our dish. Oh my goodness. Yummy! Make sure to get everything out of here. Thank God I had a big bowl. Takes a really big bowl. I got my bowl from Dollar Tree, guys. It's one of their biggest plastic bowls that they have. It's huge. Alright. Now, spread this all out evenly into your pan. Just like so. Next, we're going to hit it more with some more cheese on top. Another bag of the signature blend. Add the entire bag. And then we're just going to spread it out. Just like so. This is going to go in a 350-degree oven for 45 minutes. And I'll be back once it's done. Alright guys, next we are going to start working on our ham. So I'm going to bring you down so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, I got 2 half sizes of the boneless slice ham from Publix. And that's what I did, guys, is that I just broke everything into their own little slices. Next, you are going to get a jar of cherries without stem. You're going to add the entire jar plus the juice. Next, we are going to add in brown sugar. We're going to add about a half a cup's worth. Bring that over your ham. Next, guys, make sure your hands are washed and clean. We're going to go in with our hands and we're going to just toss everything. Make sure the brown sugar gets coated all over the ham. Breaking up any ham slices that didn't get apart. And now, guys, is what we're going to do is that we're going to put this on our slow cooker base. We're going to cover it and cook it on low for 2 hours. And then this bad boy will be done. I'll be right back once it's all ready. Alright guys, my ham was all done cooking, so I transferred it to this dish, and I added all the liquid that was on the bottom of my slow cooker plus my cherries. You're gonna cover it and just put it to the side until your dinner is ready to go. You can serve it just like this, or you can heat it up in the microwave for 1 minute. Make sure your dish is microwavable safe. That way you're not making any dishes.